Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes as usual. I'm wearing clothes, wearing a um, wearing a vaccine shirt with two lab rats. One asking, "So did you get the vaccine yet?" And the other lab rat says, "No, they're still using the humans to experiment it with." Anyway, yeah. So I'm still sick. Still coughing like crazy. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but man, it's been it's been a long time. So I don't know. Hopefully this coughing will stop. It might help if I stop smoking meth, but we'll see. We'll see. This is okay. Now this is something I never think about, but for some reason, I was reminded about this. Okay, so like in high school when like in the yearbook and they vote for like class clown, whatever, best hair, best dressed, all those things. I mean, I don't know if they do that stuff still because we live in a participation trophy world now where everyone has to be a winner or no one has or no one can be a loser anyway. I think that's more of the thing, like no one can be a loser. So you get eighth place, you still get a medal, which is like complete stupid. But anyway, I remember way back we had best body. That was one of them. And I know, I seriously, okay, I don't know. I doubt modern kids in high school even have this, but I know they definitely don't have best body because, like, aren't like half our kids fat anyway, and that'll make them feel bad, and blah 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 blah. And like the other half that aren't fat are trans, so that kind of like messes up the category of male female stuff. But anyway, I was just thinking about the girl who won best body when I was a senior in high school, and the reason why is because she was ugly, and it made me think maybe we were ahead of our time. Her name was Karen Lopez, okay, and I just have to say, oh, and I know why I was reminded of this because I saw something about Billie Eilish, and you guys know I think Billie Eilish looks like a goddamn dog. But like the article or whatever was saying, the reason why Billie Eilish doesn't smile, blah 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 blah, she's so pretty, blah blah blah. I'm like, she's not pretty, and who cares why she smiles or doesn't smile? Anyway, so the ugly Billie Eilish made me think about Karen Lopez because she won Best Body. Anyway, um, now anytime there's voting in high school, you know, Karen really didn't have the best body, but it's a popularity contest. That's all it is. Because I was really thinking about this. Her face, put this way, when people talked about hot chicks at my high school, no one ever mentioned Karen Lopez, even when you went down and made a list of like whatever the top 20 girls. Karen Lopez was not on that list in terms of being pretty, hot, fine, whatever word you want to use. She never made that list, okay? And then when it came to like best body, once again, she never made that list. I mean, if you go like, 20 deep, she never made the list. Okay? Like her face was below average. She looked very masculine to me. I'm like I'm like the average guy. So, I think. So, if I thought she looked masculine, I'm sure everyone else thought she looked masculine. Now, she wasn't fat, you know, she was in shape, but that doesn't mean she has the best body. And so I was really thinking about who should have won best body that year. And I'm like, dude, that was like 100 years ago. But I don't know. But for some reason, it started bothering me. So I started thinking, and I would have said like, just off the top of my head, like Jennifer Pratt's, Chrissy Vandegrift, um, Sarah Mineo, um, Nahal Emperor, Teresa Lopez. Um, there I just named like five, right? Lisa Pellet. There you go. There's another one. There's some Spanish chick named Josie. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot, a lot of girls. Um, there's this redhead named Maggie. She had a better body, and like obviously I don't remember everyone I went to high school with, but I do remember those couple girls who were in my grade who had a better body, and they were all better looking, but they weren't as popular. Once again, because it's just a popularity contest. But anyway, I just thought it was funny that I was reminded of Karen Lopez when I saw another ugly chick though. And so what I'm trying to say is I want to retake that vote. I want I want a recall of that vote. Now I know it was like 20 years ago, but you know, we have to stop letting elections that we know were stolen or falsified or whatever like pass. And I think the reason why the 2020 election happened is because we let the best body election happen in 1995. Because that was a travesty, and then what happened in 2020 was obviously complete corrupt bullshit. So yes, I am blaming Karen Lopez, 1995 best body. That is the reason why Biden won the 2020 election because we became dormant, we became satisfied, we became I don't know passive. Like we let bullshit pass when everyone knows it wasn't true. Like no one stood up and fought. No one I don't know, like no one rallied behind the truth, and they just accepted what was placed in front of them. A subpar, a below average girl with a average body. Just yeah, she was in shape, but a below average face, a in shape, below average body. Somehow that beat out 20 other girls that were hotter. I can name another girl, Jill Whalen. Granted, she got pregnant, so I guess that doesn't count. But she had the better body before she got pregnant. I think, but anyway, I'm just saying. I can just keep naming girls. Well, actually, I can't because I really don't remember anyone else from high school. But anyway, but no, I think that's where it starts. You have a bad election in high school. Those kids grow up and they're like, well, we let that one election slide. And then, like, little, like, more and more stuff keeps happening. Like, whatever. Like, you watch the Grammy Awards and, like, the artist that you know should win lost. You're like, I'll just let it slide. It keeps snowballing until finally it's like the president, and you're like, oh yeah, let's just let it slide because you've had a lifetime of letting bullshit results go, and it really started at least with my generation. It started with Karen Lopez, 1995 winning Best Body. I know it's hard to believe, but because Jennifer Lopez won Best Body, America is in the state it's in now. Okay? We have to recall Karen Lopez. I swear I called her J Lo once. Anyway, we have to recall Karen Lopez Best Body. We have to, because it's just not sitting right with me. It's not sitting right. Okay, and this isn't personal. I hung out with her a lot after we graduated instead of, during, because we had different social circles. We both knew each other. We were cordial. I said hi, she said hi, you know, okay? I never talked shit about her. You know, she never talked shit about me. But like after high school, we hung out at bars a lot. She was a bar friend. So I have nothing but good memories about her because all my memories about her are from our early to mid 20s. Like, 21 to whatever, 26. I hung out with her a lot at bars. Okay? I have nothing but positive things to say about her. She's very funny. She's loyal. She became better looking after high school because she's probably trying to find a husband. But like based on the high school population, she was not the best body, and no offense, it's just the truth. She has a below average face. She looks like she's meant to be a boy. Maybe she's trans. Listen, okay, well, if she was trans, then that explains a lot. Okay, but anyway, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I am going to contact people, and I'm not gonna stop until we recall that election and actually have Jennifer Pratt's, Christy Vandergriff on there, Sarah Mineo on there. Like those three alone had better bodies and better faces than Karen Lopez. Just those three, and I think we should keep it to three. And since those are the three that I think of when I think of best body, because like they had, like those three girls had a woman's body, and like when you looked at them, you just thought about sex. So, and then their faces were a lot better than Karen's. And the thing is, when you looked at Karen, you thought about like we should play basketball after school. Like I don't know, like she looked like a sports girl, which wasn't as it's not feminine. So you're not thinking best body. You're thinking like, oh, that's a girl that could take a hit. You know, you're thinking, oh yeah, I could probably saw Karen Lopez across the face and she'd probably get up. You know, you don't think about that with those other girls. Other girls, you're thinking like, you wanna you wanna party with them. You wanna like hang out with them. You wanna like lick alcohol off your stomach. Whatever, snort cocaine off their ass. You're thinking sexy stuff. But Karen Lopez, you think, man, I could probably sock her across the face and she'll probably get right up. So that's not best body material. If a girl has best body, you're thinking like you want to bang her. You're not thinking you want to like put her in full pads and see if you could knock her over. You know what I mean? So we gotta recall this election, and then once we recall this election, we're gonna like slowly but surely correct all the past mistakes and all the bullshit that we let slide. We're gonna let the right people win the awards, and you know what? If you're popular, it doesn't matter. Being popular doesn't mean you win. It doesn't mean you're the best. It doesn't mean you deserve anything. Anyone can be popular. It's, do you have the skills? Do you have the merit? Do you have the materials needed that are required to win this prize, to be qualified for this prize? Okay? If you're up for best body and you have a face that looks like a dude and a body that looks like it like it belongs on a cross country 15-year-old boy. I'm highly exaggerating for this, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah. So like Karen Lopez, no offense, nothing personal. We were good friends. Um, you know, we grew apart because you stopped going to bars and wanted to get married and have kids, which is completely fine. And I wanted to go MGTOW. So there was really no reason for us to continue being friends. But anyway, I'm just saying it's nothing personal. I'm just saying like you did not deserve best body. You were not the winner. You were just really popular. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. Peace.